Good afternoon, this is Darnell from Porsche Ocala, just showing you the 2018 Porsche Macan. This particular Macan is in night blue metallic with a black interior. Now the Macan is very unique when it comes to SUVs. Definitely closer to being a sports car. Porsche spent a lot of time making sure to develop this vehicle to be as sporty as possible. The ride quality is very different. The driving characteristics are very different from every SUV. This vehicle is powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine that produces 252 horsepower and 273 pound-foot of torque. Now this vehicle does utilize a double clutch transmission, same transmission you'll find in the sports cars. And then it puts the power down to the ground through an all-wheel drive system that's rear-wheel biased. So again, having very sporty characteristics with driving this vehicle. This vehicle is very well equipped, has Porsche's Premium Package Plus. So with that, you're going to get a number of things. That's Porsche's entry and drive, auto dimming mirrors, the Bose surround sound system, 14-way seats with heated seats in the front and rear, as well as ventilated seats in the front, the panoramic sunroof. Now, on top of having great additional options, the Macan comes with quite a bit as standard. You have parking sensors and a backup camera as standard, and parking sensors in the front and rear. And the wonderful thing about the sensors on the Macan is they are automatic. So as soon as you start pulling up close to an obstacle, the sensors will automatically activate. The tailgate here is standard where it's powered. And you have height adjustability with that, which is nice. So the button here on the left will allow you to actually program the height of the tailgate. You have a 40-20-40 split with the seats in the rear. You have a privacy shade back here to keep all your stuff hidden in the back of the vehicle. Underneath here you'll have a spare tire with the necessary equipment to inflate it. Now because you have the entry and drive, there are 2 buttons in the back on the hatch. One is to close the hatch as well as adjust the height. The other one will close the hatch and lock the vehicle, so in case you were unloading, it makes everything very convenient for you. Now the Macan has a very elegant interior, it's very stylish. You do have vents in the rear for your passengers, that way that you get comfort for the rear passengers here. So Porsche has what they call 3-zone climate control. Up front you have dual zone, which is going to be the ability to change the temperature for both the driver and passenger. And then you have the vents back here. So this, you have a toggle there in the center that will actually control the temperature, so you can make it a little bit warmer or a little bit cooler in the back of the vehicle. Then you have your heated seats, which are added with the Premium Package Plus. And then below that you have a dual USB port, so your rear passengers can actually in the comfort of the back seat charge any media device they have or keep it going. Again, you have the 14-way seats up front with the memory package. So what that's going to give you is 14-way seats on both the driver and passenger side, and memory seats on the driver and passenger side as well. Technology for Porsche has changed quite a bit over the years. So now you get the TFT display here, plus you get the wonderful PCM with navigation. The PCM is touchscreen, and I'll go back to that in a second. This vehicle does have some extra safety equipment added to it as well. So you have your lane change assist here in the mirror, or your blind spot detection. So when your lane change assist is active, if someone's driving up in your blind spot, it'll light up like so. That way you can see them and it's very visible. And then you can have the brightness changed on that, which is really nice. The TFT display is very easy to operate. You have this wonderful steering wheel design. It is a multifunction steering wheel that you get standard on the Macan. The steering wheel design was taken from the 918 Spider, and you would use this roller here on the right side to control the TFT. So as you scroll through here, you'll see there are a number of options. You have your main menu here, which is your vehicle menu. You have your audio, so you can see your different radio stations and select different radio stations. You have your phone, so you can dial out from here. You have your map here on the screen, so you can have it up here instead of having it on the PCM. Your navigation to show your previous destinations, your trip monitor, and then you have your tire pressure here, and torque split, which will show the power distribution between the front and rear axle. And then you're back around to your vehicle menu, where you'll be able to access your settings as well as see when your service is due and check your oil, because there is no dipstick on these vehicles. Everything will be checked electronically. The PCM is very easy to operate. It has a proximity sensor, so when your hand gets close to the screen, the menu pops up on the screen. That way you can see the necessary options to select. In 2017, they changed the PCM and they added the proximity sensor and made it just a little bit easier to use and a little bit faster to respond. Again, you have your dual zone up front. All the controls are laid out very easily for driver and the passenger. You do have hill descent as a standard option on the Macan, so while you're going down on a decline, this will actually help you get down safely by controlling the speed and the gearing. Again, you have a 7-speed double clutch transmission. Electronic parking brake is standard, which adds a little bit of comfort to the vehicle. For one, your parking brake, you would just pull up here to turn it on, and you press it down while your foot's on the brake to deactivate it. But also, if you were in drive, you can press and hold the brake down, and then it'll activate your hold feature. That way you can relax your leg, take your foot off the brake, and the car won't roll forward, and it'll keep your brake lights on. You have your sport button to increase the throttle response and change the shift pattern. You have your PSM, which is your Porsche Stability Management. That's going to be your stability control. Then you have your off-road mode, so you can change how the car operates to make it more optimal for off-road settings. You have your lane departure warning, which has become standard as of 2017. So if you started to drift out of a lane, the car will alert you when you're drifting out of the lane to make sure you're staying safe. And then you have your automatic start and stop feature here. This is going to shut down the engine to save on fuel. To deactivate it, you press this button here, or you put the car into the sport mode. So I'm just going to step out and take one more good look. The Macan. As you see, it has a very sporty and elegant design, especially in the night blue metallic. This color is very wonderful. When the sun's hitting it directly, you can tell it's obviously like a navy blue, but at night it'll come off as black. Again, this is Darnell, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Speak to you soon. Thank you.